So I saw the first episode of Kamen Rider Zero One, and I'm actually impressed. Since this is a new era, we actually have a new writer, and also after CO actually ending, I'm doing the first episode review of it right now, which the episode begins with the CEO of the most advanced technology company, Korinosuke Hidan, and he actually the CEO of Hidan Intelligence. And he actually show a robot by the name of Human Gears, which they are actually advanced android with artificial intelligence. They look like humans, but they actually have headphones that actually made them look like androids, but they actually do everything they can as real humans do, and so they are actually have intelligence and actually have everything that a real human can. But sadly, the former CEO had passed away, so now his grandson Aruto Hidan actually trying to do his best as a comedian, which he actually failed. So they actually have a android by the name of let's say the abominable colossal Tokira, and he actually have made an impression to everybody, which Awato actually tried to become the best. But then we actually saw at the Hidan Intelligence, we actually saw the Vice President Jun Fukusui, Soi, actually believed that he could be the next president after the former CEO have passed away. So now he actually hoping that he could become next in line. But then we actually saw at another scene where we saw a terrorist group called themselves the Mitsubu Jinrai.net, which is actually a terrorist website, would actually have two villains by the name of Horobi and Jin, which their goal is to destroy humanity by hacking into the human gears, transforming them into monsters, which are robotic monsters, precise, and they actually going to find a android, and so they actually using the android sorry, Tawa, and they're actually going to use him. And then the android for Hida Intelligence, Aisu, actually came, and she actually came to Awoto for the reading of the will. And so we actually saw the board members, including June and Awoto, actually saw that the will meant that the former CEO have decided that the next president is going to be Aruto, not June, in which we actually saw Aisu gave Aruto the Zero One driver equipped with a ProRise key, which that's actually the new collectible gimmick, in which, in case of the human gears, are actually became rogue and threatened to destroy humanity, in which we saw Jin come across the the android, and then he actually hacked Taro, and he actually became a monster, which he actually have transmitted the virus into him, in which Arrow 2 actually doesn't want to become the president, but he actually remembers at a young childhood he actually became friends with an android. But then an incident actually happened, and he lost the only thing he had as a friend. And so we actually see him headed back to the fairgrounds where his partner actually watching the show. But then the android came and he actually became a monster, in which the androids try to stop him. But then they've also been hacked, transforming them into the foot soldiers. But then the artificial intelligence military service, or AIMS for short, led by Asamu Fua and Ua Yamba, actually came and actually tried to stop the rogue androids, in which we actually see them fighting the rogue androids while Aruto actually tried to save his partner, which we actually saw Isu give him the Zero One driver, and with that, he actually have his subconsciousness into the satellite, which he actually go through everything he needs to do. So he actually used the progress key, the Rising Hopper, and then he transformed into Kamen Rider Zero One. And this is how he actually fight, which he using the power of the grasshopper, in which he actually dodging every attack that the android has actually throw down. So we actually see him actually using his finishing attack after he fights the foot soldiers with the attached caliber, which is a weapon that looked like a suitcase but transformed into a sword, in which we saw Zero One using the rising impact and defeating the android, at which the rogue androids are actually too much for aims. So Asumu actually used a new driver called the Ames Shot Riser, in which we actually see him in action, in which we saw Awatu looking at his partner, and he actually kept his secret safe, which he's the only one who saw him transform into Zero One. So now he actually accepted his title as president, at which we actually going to see what more that he can do. Now I'm actually enjoying the episode in the new Kamen Rider series, which the progress keys are actually a new collectible gimmick, and I cannot wait to do the unboxing review of them very soon. And also a new episode coming up in next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying sign out. Laters.